chiare, soldier. Anything a mercenary can do for you today?
Our rations are running low, but we must continue our war efforts in the area.
Spoken like a true Spartan.
And yet, it is disheartening the bandits around here are better fed than us. They must have a stockpile of food nearby.
And you're hoping I'll kill all the bandits?
Exactly. None should be left alive.
All right. I'll do it.
Ha! Excellent!
Leave it to me. Better stay hidden.
For honor! Say goodbye to your lips!
Time to get paid.
You're back. Have you killed them?
I took care of them. Every last one.
Sparta owes you a great debt. Take this.
Thank you.
Lie down.
Need a mercenary, stranger?
I have an important message for the Athenian commander. It's concealed inside a dried bear's bladder for complete secrecy.
Why are you hiding the message?
Because, Misthios, the message contains information on the Spartans' movements. Unfortunately, this is my last bear bladder. I'll need more.
Does someone sell them?
I usually take them from dead bears I find in the forest. But they've been scarce lately, and I need to get this message to the commander.
You want me to deliver it to the Athenian commander?
Yes! Do we have a deal?
I'll take care of it.
Good. Please handle this delicately.
Here, stranger. Let's go. A woman told me you'd be expecting this.
Perfect timing, Misthios. Let me repay you.
You?
Whatever it was, I didn't steal it.
The old caretaker said you?
Whoa, he told you stuff? Did he tell you anything about my pater?
No, he didn't, but...
What about the collector?
He didn't say anything about your pater either.
Huh? I could have sworn he knew something.
Look, the old caretaker said you...
Wait. And stored fish? What did he say? You found him, right?
he said you were a rude little boy that likes to interrupt.
That's not true. Fine. Maybe I get a little excited sometimes. What were you going to say?
The old man said you stole something from him.
No, I didn't. Wait, what did he accuse me of stealing?
The key to the labyrinth. A disc.
Oh. You mean this old thing? I always wondered what it was for.
Swordfish mentioned there was a place to put the disc. In a stele.
Oh, so what do we do now?
If we put the disc into the stele, the entrance to the labyrinth should open. Then I see about a Minotaur.
And you'll save my pater too, right?
Ardos, I don't think your pater is still...
He's alive, I know it. We just have to hurry.
Looks like a piece of Theseus's armor. This can't be Minoan. What is this? Walaka! It's real! Why the gods? The string Theseus used to navigate the labyrinth. Let's see what's at the end. A creature of rage did this. This must be Nikios. A ring. Ardos might want this. I've been this way before. Malaka's Minotaur. And here we go! Father would be so proud. The Minotaur is dead. Thanks for your help, Hardos.
Where's Peter?
I searched the labyrinth and... I'm sorry, Ardos.
Sorry? Why?
Ardos, the Minotaur was no ordinary monster.
And Peter isn't just a regular guy. He's a hero.
He might have been your hero, but...
He must be alive. Find him.
He's dead, Ardos. We can't raise the dead. But we can move on.
I'm afraid I'll forget him. I don't want to forget him.
Take it. To remember him by.
Peter's ring? Thank you. Thank you.
We should get out of here. What will you do now?
I don't know, Mis Dios. Without Peter, I don't know.
Maybe you can figure it out together.
Ardos.
Remember, you're never alone. There will always be people who care. Stay out of trouble, boy.
You know I can promise you that.
I'll make sure of it, Mistios. Thank you. Let's go home, Ardos.
I'd like that. I'm sorry I stole these.
I understand.
And your amulet.
What amulet?
And your ring collection.
So that's where...
And your memoirs.
I hadn't finished those. By the gods, you can't be stealing things all the time, Ardos.
But I'm good at it. And I only steal from people who deserve it.
I didn't deserve it.
You didn't talk to me for years.
Well, you're right. I wasn't there for you. Perhaps I did deserve it.
I know, right? Not to mention all the gold.
What? Ardos? You didn't steal anything from the Mistios, did you?
Would never know.
Ready the oars! Mother! Anavas! You'll never believe what happened in Messara. Actually, you probably will.
You have my full attention!
I found the legendary labyrinth near Knessos.
Did you go inside?
I defeated the Minotaur.
That's quite a story.
Story? These are the gods we're talking about, Minotaurs! Tell me, what did the beast look like? Was he as ruthless as the legends say?
He was. And smelled pretty bad, too.
How could anyone possibly believe?
I ripped out one of his horns. Ella. Gods be good. I think this is the right spot. Yeah. Empty. Someone else had the same idea.
The gods will abandon us. We are doomed. The gods will curse our names.
It can't be that bad.
Oh, it's terrible.
Tell me what happened.
The lighthouse was plundered by bandits, the terrors of Kyknos. I fear they've gone to the Mycenaean tomb of Ajax.
I'll deal with them.
Oh no, there are too many of them.
They won't expect anyone to come after them. I'll sneak up and surprise them. They won't ask any questions. Let's keep out of sight.
Defeat me! Side, but not for me. I expected more from you.
You return on the wind. Do you have Ajax's golden feather for me?
Here, have it. It's lovely, no?
Yes, it will fit nicely in my collection. You flew like the west wind in retrieving my golden feather. Now, fetch me another rarity.
Sure. I'm up for whatever challenge you have in mind.
A wealthy noble from Macedonia is visiting various sanctuaries throughout the Aegean, looking for the most sacred to make a great offering.
Oh, what would he offer the gods? And why?
The why is unimportant. Perhaps he asks the gods to make his drachmi multiply, or to harden his cock. But the offering is said to be a crafted golden bracelet, as beautiful as Aphrodite, with workmanship to rival that of Hephaestus. It would look better on my wrist than on an altar.
So how far do I have to travel to find these sacred sites?
I had one of my royal crew, Anaximandros, draw several maps to show you the locations. He's clever with a stylus.
Any guards at these holy sites?
Probably not, though I suppose you risk offending the gods and earning their enmity for all time. If you take stock in that sort of thing.
Good enough for now. I'll keep an eye out for the bracelet you want. Not bad. But I don't think this is what Xenia's looking for. Very nice. But not what Xenia wants.
Church will be vigilant here. I think this is the place on this map. The lid of the offering box. These ribbons tied the box shut. Flower petals. These would have lined the offering box. Someone tossed the box here, but it's empty.
Do you have any idea how much it was worth?
What it's worth? What's a curse from the gods worth?
Don't be a superstitious donkey. That bracelet was priceless.
Hey!
All you care about is money. What about how I feel?
Hey!
I wanted to impress you.
You wanted to get into my clothes, you mean?
Hey!
What do you want?
Which one of you idiots stole the bracelet from the shrine?
By Poseidon, she knows.
Shut your teeth. She doesn't know anything. How could she?
Maybe because every goat herder around could hear your spat. Give me the bracelet.
You don't scare me.
Where?
I threw it off the cliffs, into the sea.
Malaka. Guess I'm going for a swim.
Ah, my lovely Miss Theos. What news?
The time I sink into finding these trinkets for you had better be amply rewarded.
Does my little oblites feel undervalued?
I don't see you risking your life over wild waters.
Ha! In my youth, I sailed every sea and explored every island as if driven by Poseidon. But now I carry a burden like Atlas. Don't worry, Cassandra. I have a fat purse for your efforts. So, my west wind returns.
It seems I've picked up your taste for treasure hunting.
Is there no greater passion?
So what do you have for me?
A group of bandits has put their hands on Triton's conch shell. They think it has the power to control the tides. Many would want such a thing. Will you bring it to me?
More maps?
How else would you find the bandits? Go on now. I want that shell.
From your lips to the god's ears. It will be in your possession.
It is your work that gives me riches, not theirs.
Sounds like quite a story. Is the shell at least made of gold?
My friend, in our time together, would you think I'd be interested in such an object if it were not made of gold?
Are you sure you're not trying to control the tides?
Only fools think they can move the sea.
Do you know anything about the bandits that have it?
They're bandits. They steal and kill. What more is there to know?
I could easily describe you and your pirates the same way.
You want to know how we differ? Take a look around you. I have an island. Them, they have a hole in the ground.
I see. I'll be back with your shell. Not what Xenia wants. May as well keep it for myself. I guess I'll have to keep this for myself. That's what I'm looking for. One of the documents Democritus wants. This isn't even math. It's a child's fable. There it is. Golden ratio. Democritus will want to know I found it. Here, Democritus.
Cassandra! What have you brought me?
So, I found Zeno's paradox.
You did? And what did you think of it?
The tortoise arrives at a point. Achilles, who is chasing it, runs after him. But after Achilles arrives at the same point, the tortoise has moved on. By the time Achilles arrives at the tortoise's new spot, the creature has again moved further.
Exactly. It shows how the universe divides itself infinitely.
A mathematical theory hidden in a child's fable.
Zeno was clever. Every knowledgeable old man I've ever met was an idiot. But the minds of children are endlessly wise.
I found the original golden ratio.
A discovery that will change the course of existence.
At first, I didn't think I saw anything special about it, but the sides of this diagram aren't even. The side marked A is almost half of the side marked B.
Almost, but not quite. A and B are to A as A is to B.
So how can this theory be used?
Used? It isn't used, only observed. It is the divine balance occurring naturally in the most measurably beautiful places in the world. It is everywhere. And nowhere.
It took some doing, but I found the Pythagorean theorem.
The greatest breakthrough the world will ever know. And now we have it in its original glory.
I thought it might be about the points of the triangle, but the theorem is about the length of the sides.
Astute! You're wiser than you put on. The two shorter sides squared, when added together, are equal to the square of the hypotenuse.
That was a lot to take in. But I think I found everything.
You did. And with this, I can finally form my grand theory. The theory that simultaneously divides and unites all the universe.
What is this theory?
Using the theorems as evidence, I intend to prove that the universe is divisible into infinitely smaller parts. As we break reality down, the parts shrink, and the space between them grows.
Once you prove your theory, what will you do with it?
Although I aim to prove that the universe is divisible, I hope that the theory can be used to unite people.
All of this sounds ambitious.
One can't achieve greatness by attempting mediocrity. But I confess, I have a personal motivation.
Everyone always does.
Ha! In another life, you would have made a fine student. When I was a student, I loved a poet. But I was so consumed by study, I never told her. I hope to use these theorems to show her my poetry. And maybe to win her heart.
If that's what you want to do, let's do it.
What? Right now?
You missed your chance to tell her once, Demokritos. There's no point in missing it again. Let's go.
You're right. This time I will do it properly.
I never would have guessed you were a lover.
Well, I wasn't. My theory that all atoms exist with a great void between them is a bit like the life I've lived.
But not anymore. Now you're filling that void.
Maybe. Maybe what fills the void and what draws us together is love.
Save that line for the poet, Demokritos. It's a good one.
No! Let us die! Those bandits, stop them!
Demokritos, I'm sorry.
They killed her. For it to end like this. After all this time.
You have your theorem. And the others. Read them to her. Let her see your poetry.
It's too late.
It's never too late.
You can go. In another life, she might have known my love for her. You might have been my student. Imagine the happiness we'd have known.
A wise man told me, the richest person in any land is the one who wants for the least. Don't want for the past, Demokritos.
I'll leave soon enough. But for now, I think I want for privacy. Take this and leave me to mourn, Cassandra.
Anything you need help with today?
Cursed bandits stole my papyrus. Do you have any idea how expensive it is, Mistios? I can't afford more. And the guards do nothing about these malakes.
So you want me to give you some drachmi?
Yes. Any drachmi you can give helps.
All right, here it is. They'll be on high alert here.
Ella.
Is that? It can't be. It must only work at night. I should come back after dark.
Another challenger. I hope you're more resilient than the last one.
By the gods! The statue came alive!
I am no statue, child. If you cannot comprehend what stands before you, how are you to entertain me?
What are you?
The Sphinx, the guardian of truth and knowledge.
Why are you here?
The gods sent me to protect something, and I've been its guardian ever since.
I came here for another reason.
Oh, then tell me, little one, why are you here?
You protect an object of great power. I have been asked to return it to where it belongs.
A most noble of causes. Sadly, I cannot grant your request.
There's too much at stake. I won't leave without it.
The power I guard is not for the weak-willed.
I can resist.
One must risk everything in the pursuit of knowledge. If you can answer my questions wisely, you will have proven yourself worthy. In spring I am gay in handsome array. In summer more clothing I wear. When colder it grows, I fling off my clothes, and in winter quite naked appear.
You're a tree.
Impressive, little one. Most impressive. Never resting, never still. Moving silently from hill to hill. It does not walk, run, or trot. All is cool where it is not.
It's the sun.
Your perception is admirable. As small as your thumb, I am light in the air. You may hear me before you see me, but trust that I'm there.
A hummingbird.
How clever you are. You are an interesting one. Now, take what you have learned and touch the symbols that reflect your choices.
my brothers, my sisters! Someone sounds very stumpy today. I know that temper anywhere there is. Do not fear, brother. I shall comfort you soon. Please, my family, let me come home. You see? They're here! The gods are... behind this door! Listen. I didn't mean to be away so long. Kythera is... well, if you're looking to unleash a new plague somewhere...
This is not what I expected.
Camouflage, my unimaginative friend. A mere disguise to ward off those seeking the glory inside. Ah! You hear them too!
There is something in there, Empedocles, but it's bigger than Aphrodite's welcoming bosom.
They're preparing our welcome. Quickly, Misthios. We cannot delay.
Whatever is inside, I'm ready.
My brothers and sisters! Eternity! The house of the gods! Creators of the universe! Outstretch your mighty hands and raise me to the
Is it just me, or at least my like is getting bigger? He does not look happy. Let's see if I can cheer him up. This was the handsomest one in the family. bigger they are, the more I have to stop them.
This place holds the answers to humankind's salvation, I'm sure of it. Well done. This artifact will bring us closer to seeing
It nearly brought me closer to my tombstone.
Acquiring contemporaneity. Acquiring a voice, that's what. I'm taking over your recordings. The humans have had enough of your pompous speeches. Call me Aletheia. I am truth in its revelation, and I am calling you out. You who try to rewrite the laws of the universe. You who manipulate human progress. What do you hope to achieve? You treat humans as useful apes. How many artifacts have you created to control their minds? Do you fear their potential that much? Just look at what humans have achieved on their own. Democracy and diplomacy. A legacy of culture and art. We could share in this if you just treat them as equals. In your desperate search for immortality, you've ignored the obvious. You run endless simulations to find one in which nothing changes. It's pointless. Change will come. and not just the so-called end of the world you fear. You call yourself saviors, but tell me, would this doomsday have appeared had you not pulled on the threads of the universe in the first place? I am taking over your retransmissions. You don't speak for all of us anymore. I am as Isu as you, but I will no longer be part of your exploitation.
Those who came before, they speak to us and show us revelations. Though these words of disapproval are troubling.
The gods have argued before. Athena and Poseidon competed for Athens. I wonder if Alethea won control of this place.
This artifact will help us close off the temple.
You're nearly as stubborn as its former owner.
Ancient adventurer, I made this recording to try to help you. I'm sorry if it's confusing. We Isu see various pasts and futures, and I know you'll be here more than once. My fellow precursors set endless challenges in your path. Artifacts, creatures. Don't get me started on the Olympus project. Their meddling got out of hand. I have no easy answers for you. Your future depends on a multitude of choices you have to make for yourself. I'm sorry if so many of them end in pain. Your playwright's tragedies are your real oracle. But please, don't give up. You are more important than you can imagine. And like your own Pandora, I have one thing left to offer you. Hope. Despair is not our only legacy. You're like me, a rebel against your destiny. You're not just a mercenary, you're a hero for the ages. Hold fast to what you know is true, and you will overcome. Claim your place in history. All that is terrible and beautiful in this world is your birthright. Take it.
Alethea says she can see the future. Many futures. Can this be a true oracle?
Fear not. Above the cloud with its shadow is the star with its light.
From the world, puzzling out the words of my fellow precursors. Please, listen to my advice. You're analyzing the equations of reality itself. You've gotten further than any other human has. That is both amazing and terrible. It's clear to me that even this tiny dose of cosmic understanding has twisted your mind. I'm sorry. The precursors should never have shared knowledge you weren't ready for. You live in obsessive darkness. You must understand that this focus on power and bloodlines is not your true legacy. The precursors have manipulated you. They're turning your problem-solving intellect to their own selfish ends. You're better than this. Make your own legacy. Let your mathematical discoveries be the glorious sunbeams that shine out past your tomb. Please, Scholar, clear your mind and focus on your present situation. At this moment, you possess a powerful artifact. It has extended your life long enough. As hard as it may be, it's time to pass it on. It's someone else's turn to balance the equations.
No. No, lies. This is not obsession. This is research. This is discovery of the very origins of the world.
It is an opinion, Pythagoras. Though one with reason behind it, I believe.
Silence is preferable to empty words.
Its owner had many questions for me. You should have come along.
Traveler of many times, congratulations on making it this far. I'm glad we can share this message out of time, this fragment of reality. I'm recording this just for you, even if those living in the past won't understand it. Our simulated realities will cross sooner or later. Or do you think you're really here now, listening to this recording? Isn't this an animus recreation? Isn't it part of a greater simulation? How far do the ripples in the pool spread? Let's talk, rebel to rebel. We've been held back too long by precursor rules. It's time for new paths with new possibilities. This is not an era of control, but of creation. I've gathered some like-minded precursors to make a new start. We'll stop interfering and start enabling. From your point of view, it will take a considerable amount of time to prepare. But when we're ready, you're welcome to join us. After all you have to do is press a button and run another simulation.
This is madness. Fiction! Where I thought there would be wisdom, there is only the garbled babbling of a fool.
Pythagoras, calm yourself. Maybe this invention was meant for someone else. There's no need to lose your reason over mere words.
This is incredible. The knowledge stored here is overwhelming. It will take me years to decipher it all.
What about sealing Atlantis? Have you found a way to do it?
Oh, yes, I think so.
Well, what is it?
The staff is the key.
All right, it's time.
I can't, not yet.
The staff is the key to this place. I don't want to get locked in.
I can't hand it over yet. There is still so much to see.
That wasn't the plan.
I will not be ordered around or lectured by you.
It was your plan to seal this place, and I agreed to help.
That was before I realized what we would uncover about the first civilization. The creation of humankind.
We are sealing this place to keep the cult from using it to enslave humanity. That is bigger than your quest for knowledge.
The cult will be nothing but an insect to swat once the power is ours.
It's too dangerous to leave this place open, and you know it.
You wouldn't understand.
Your pride will cost us all in the end.
It's not about pride.
What good is knowledge if you curse all of humanity in the process? It's what you wanted to avoid in the first place. Sometimes it's better if we find our own path. We are not ready for the power this place offers.
You're right. I cannot save humanity directly, but I can save it from itself. This is your burden now. Humanity's fate will be decided by the choices you make.
I understand.
Cassandra, choose wisely.
Atlantis is too dangerous. I must seal it.
The Assassins Who Found Atlantis. Sounds like the title of a documentary full of cheap CGI and alien theories. Lena tells me that Troy was considered a myth before Frank Calvert found it, and Heinrich Schliemann stole credit for it. If we ever get to reveal this, I wonder who we'll give the credit to. Just when I think I've got a hand on the precursors, someone new shows up. At least Alethea seems to be no friend to Juno. I still can't believe I wasn't on the team that took her down. I could have stopped. Victoria's right. Blaming myself is useless. But tos fik, Otzelberg. You're gonna pay for betraying Charlotte. One artery at a time.
Everything in order? Then... open sesame. So much power. The nodes are interconnected in ways I couldn't imagine. This is more complex than any Isu temple we found. Lisbon, the Arctic.
I'm recording everything, Layla. You're going to be a hero for discovering this.
Do you see the staff anywhere?
Not yet, but there's more to explore. I'll find it. The mechanism should be open. What's wrong?
I don't know, Layla. I'll check my notes on the Isu.
Oh, I see it. There's a beam of light missing. Time to troubleshoot.
Layla, that pillar looks like it can move. Those pillars seem to have mirrors on them. If you manipulate those light beams, they might illuminate something important.
I got it! Where is it?
What? True knowledge exists. In knowing that you know nothing. A good friend told me that once.
Possible. Cassandra?
Yes. I used to be called the Eagle Bearer, but Icarus is long gone.
I've been searching for you. But you can't. It's...
You weren't really looking for me, were you?
It works! The Isu artifact, the staff of Hermes Trismegistus.
You must have so many questions, Layla.
You know my name?
Maybe the gods told me. Maybe I had a vision of the future. Maybe the device in your ear is noisy.
Sorry.
I came here with a purpose. To find you. And put an end to what I started many centuries ago.
I have your spear. Would you like it back?
Oh. No. You can keep it. It's broken.
But... you used it broken. It was powerful.
I used it to defeat enemies even Herodotus could not describe. But everything must come to an end. I left it to him when its power was exhausted. Something to remember me by.
I have so much to tell you. That staff is incredibly important. It kept you alive. How?
Ask a student of Hippocrates. I hear he still has some. The staff served its purpose.
My friends and I are trying to keep it out of the hands of the Templar Order.
Listen to me. Order, chaos. If either triumphs alone, the world dies. I tried to bring an end to chaos, and it has only led to ruin.
I used to assist Order. Now I fight for choice, freedom, chaos.
Pythagoras was right. You are the key to the prophecy. You will restore the balance, Layla. I have fought in too many wars. I have seen too many people die. I have walked from one end of the earth to the other. This belongs to you now. Promise me one thing.
Anything.
When you are done, destroy it. Destroy them all.
There's so much of the story I haven't seen. I should go back to the Animus and visit Cassandra again.
What are you two doing here?
You know us. Always on your tail. Old Herodotus couldn't wait to see you.
I told you, Varnavas. Thera is said to hold a secret. A secret no one can fathom.
Yes, but a lost world?
It's perfectly possible. Atlantis may exist.
Sounds like Hui to me, but he's insistent about it.
Herodotus is right. Atlantis exists.
Incredible.
It's true. I can't believe it. Tell me everything.
My mother sent me here to meet my real father. You know, Pythagoras? It's him.
Your father was living in a volcano?
Pythagoras? That's unthinkable. It would make him immortal.
He had the stuff that belonged to the ancient civilization.
It kept him alive all this time. Makes perfect sense.
Well, where is he? Invite him along. He's your father, after all.
He was a stubborn man. He wanted to keep all the knowledge of Atlantis to himself.
Stubborn. I suppose that trait runs in the family.
He means he's sorry for your loss.
It's all right. But none of this can ever pass your lips. This stays between us.
You have my word.
But the world needs to know. We could tell the most amazing tale of our time.
Herodotus.
Oh, fine.
Then it's settled. Let's move forward.
Like always.
We've learned a lot, haven't we, you know-it-all?
Speak for yourself. I'm on the hunt for truth. Gods know not all your myths are accurate.
They come from the gods themselves, who are the most reliable sources we have.
You've both been a great help to me. It doesn't matter who's right or wrong.
And you would know, as the eagle-bearing demigod you are.
Perhaps she, too, is immortal.
Sure I am.
I do know one thing for certain. This has been an Odyssey I won't forget.